Hi, so first of all, good morning everyone. My name is Ritesh, and today in this session, we are just going to see that how can we just create the jar file for our own project to use in the further projects. Okay, so let's start this. So basically, what am I want to do? That basically we will be having two, you can say two projects. We are going to dealing with two projects using what the jar file. Okay, means we are going to learning that how to convert a project data modules means the package and all these things in a single jar. Okay, so let's first of all I need to go to the since the workspace. Okay, so switch workspace. I want to create another. Okay, just I can take something like a e inside e. What is happening, man? So slow. Just spiders, and inside this, we can take a folder like we can live. Okay, live and live Java. Live Java is good. Otherwise, not the clarification here. No, live Java session. Live Java only. It is okay. No problem. Done. And then launch it. So workspace have to the change to the live Java package. All these projects, whatever we are going to create in this Eclipse IDE, all these things will be a store inside that one. Okay, so let's Eclipse is going to open right now in the process. This is the code blocks. This is the Apache netments. You can use these things to learn your C++. After this, if you will go to the move to the Java now, amazing things will be there. Otherwise, you can also start your Java journey. There is no more and more difficulty for that. Okay, so let's start it. Hide this, and then you can see this interface will become hostile, and make a Maven project and all these things by default, because you need to go here where, yeah, I am going to show you open perspective first. Perspective, I don't know more and more English, but I would like to just show you that how can we just use the one jar in another project. Means one project is going to convert to the one jar, another means a jar file. That jar file can be used anywhere in any project, in Java project. So that's why this is the mission only, not about the English. Okay, so let's come to the open perspective. Click here, default this will be here, the Java EE. That's why this interface project explorer will be is coming like this. Okay, so if you will be switched to this Java and then open, then nothing will be problem here. You will be able to see the first as a create a Java project. Okay, so let's close this, and after you also close, nothing problem at all. And then you are going to create a project that is a Java project, not Maven. Okay, so Java project. So here project name I am just giving I am just giving something like input. It's amazing thing I am going to create here, because I have no idea more and more about it. But I saw that again and again we need to use the scanner class and all. So that's why I have to use in here only the like a scanner. Okay, so as you know, a scanner class is what. So like that, I am going to use the scanner class inside this project. Okay, to do something operations like input data and all these things. Okay, so let's see here basically what is happening here. In the src, by default this packet, this file is coming module information dot java. I don't know about more and more, but what is the problem if you will be not delete this file after jdk, after java 9 version, this is coming. Okay, now java 9 also containing this, means by default module information file will be generated. Before this there is nothing like this. Okay, so if you will not delete this now, then you will be convert okay sir. is we can contain this inside which project, which have the which is going to convert it into the jar. But in where in that project, suppose the second project is going to use this jar file, okay, after converting it to the jar. So at that time inside that node should have the module information, okay. So this is the main thing. So you can also delete it from here, nothing problem at all. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, done, done, completed. So now we having a very clear things that the system library, that is Java SE 2020, sorry 22 version is here, and by default, okay, because we have to, at the time of creation the project, you see file new Java project. So something like here, yeah, Java say 2020 no, 22. So you can choose any one of them, okay. So basically what happened, I have to choose that one now. So that's why this problem, this library automatically come, okay. Because all the predefined classes, whatever we are going to use in a single class, like your java.lang package, you know, because all the classes in the Java or the interfaces also, all these things is going to inheriting the class name is the object. So that's why this package, where is java.lang package, okay, inside this the object class will be there. Very important, very important package is this, okay. So you can see where is the object class, yeah, here. So this is a predefined class, okay, like this is a class. We can see that file is just showing like a the sign of this file, you can see, I don't know many more, okay, 01, like, okay. So this is the you can say the file is going to look like, okay. So this is the file, and where is these files? Inside a folder. Inside a folder means what? Folder is nothing but a package, okay. So in the technical world, we can see the package. In the Java, we can call it as a package, the folder, okay. And inside the folder, we having the different file, okay. And this is not necessary that project inside a project we having the file. Sorry, inside the project we are having the package. And inside the package, we can also have the package, okay. Nothing problem at all. So this is like this, but better to do something like this, package having the, this is the package, sorry, this is the library, and inside this is the jar file, as you know, okay. So inside this jar file only, this jar file is not here. Inside this library we having many more libraries, sorry, many more jar file inside a single library. I am going to say, you know, bro, that this is the library, means a Java library, predefined library, okay. Java library, as you know, predefined packages, predefined combination of predefined packages is called the what, the Java library, okay. So predefined packages and the jars is here, it's called as the library, okay. Nothing problem at all, okay. So these are the jar files. You can see this like a bottle like a bottle sign looking like. So this is what the jar file, okay. These are the jar file. You can see, bro, you can see the extension of each and every that dot jar. So this is the jar file only, okay. Nothing problem at all. So we are also going to create our own Java jar file, our project's jar file, okay. Why to further use, bro? Nothing at all, okay. So inside a jar file can have what? Inside a library we having many of single jar file, and inside the single jar file can have the many of the package, and a single package can have the n number of the file also, okay. No problem at all, okay. File means what, bro? Class and the interface, enum and all these things, okay. Nothing problem at all. So now we have to know that what is the library and what is the jar file and all. So we are going to use something like this. You can see that without these things we cannot create a single application in the Java, because these are the predefined you can say predefine a package na. So inside package like java.base, I think, having a object class, so all the classes interface is going to inherit the object class. So that's why we must have this library, that is a system defined library in the java. Okay, so let's, I'm just giving the name of this library like com. I'm just giving, what should I give, just giving the something like com.ritesh. My name is Ritesh, so just giving the domain name, dot company name, and dot the application name. So I'm just giving the application name like input we can do, nothing problem done. Let's nothing special, okay, no special character, then finish. So we have this package. So inside this I am just going to create a class, because all the logic will be written inside what, inside the class only now. So that's why I'm just going to create a one class, just giving the name input logic, and then enter. So this is the things. Let's delete the cut this from here, from the RAM, because this data is also going to consuming some little storage. Okay, so let's come to the, so input logic is a class name where I'm going to writing the logic that to take the input data from the user side again and again. If basically why I'm going to do this, you will be clarified. Okay, nothing problem, you will be clarified. So let's see. Basically, so first method I am just going to create public, but before that private string private string message. Okay, so this is a private string variable, nothing more. Okay, so why is this I am taking, you will be able to know. Okay, so public not a static, because if you will make a static we can use with the class name only. Okay, so I want to do something like object orientation, something like. Okay, so let's without object orientation, nothing like company is using like that. Okay, so yeah, that is also using like like so many places. Okay, at the time of JDBC also and all these things. So let's come to the point here. I don't know more and more about static, but we can also do, nothing problem at all. Okay, so let's public void, sorry, public int, just what we are going to take the read int. Suppose that a scanner class is going to do something like this. So read int, and inside this the string message is just like a parameter I am taking. Whenever we are going to call this method now or use this method, then we must have to pass the parameter as a string like a message, which will be accepted by the message parameter. Okay, nothing like this. Okay, so this dot message equal to message. Okay, and then what we are going to do that first of all, when this is happening, so assign the message to this and then print the message, enter you can say like enter your name. Sorry, why enter your name, bro? Enter message, enter, suppose the message will be something like a number, so message, enter a number. Okay, enter a number, any message can be, and then concatenate and this, so something like this will be here. Okay, this is what, so this is the message only that we are going to do now. When we are going to use in the main methods, enter your name and something like this, so we can pass the message like in here whenever we are going to use this method, and message is going to initialize and then printing again. Nothing special here, bro. Okay, so let's, I need to use here a scanner class. Okay, because we need, okay, a scanner class like a globally that we can use anywhere, scanner new, and then a scanner class object I have to be created successfully. I think here nothing created now, so we can create import. I need to import this package, import java dot util dot scanner class. Okay, now it is fine. So we have to create the object of the scanner class, and the object reference have to assign to the sc variable. And now using the sc we can read the data. Sc dot next int, because you will be get to know. And then that data whatever is going to scanning, return that. Okay, nothing problem at all. Why is this giving the error? This method must return a return of type integer. So if we are also going to returning, bro, why is this giving error? Yeah, control shift s for shift. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we have to do something like this. Okay, control shift plus. Okay, so now we have to read the data, but for only for the integer. But if you want to read the character and all, so you need to explicitly do that. But as you know, in the scanner class nothing like that, read character, nothing like that. Okay, so I am just going to create like that, because there is nothing else. So we are going to do using what, using the scanner class and all. Okay, indirectly there is also, but there is next dot caret. Okay, caret 0, nothing, it has to be done. So this is the logic in here. So enter the message, whatever is message is coming, this is going to print, and this is going to read, and return also. So yeah, have to be done, all these things. A scanner class is here and all. Here it is not going to say to close that. I don't know why. Okay, this is for you. You can drop this message. Why is this? Okay, no warning. Warning for close. Close this scanner class. Why? Okay, you need to see, because I don't know. Okay, so here you have to know that we have to create two method. One is method is going to pass only what is happening. You can see, bro, nothing special. Only the scanner class object have to be created to the use, and then what is happening internally, read integer or read integer, read integer. चलो ठीक है, तो read int. Okay, because in the scanner class we having the next int, but we are going to use a read int, and this will be take as a message, and then message will be assigned, and then the message will be print. Okay, nothing, bro, you have to cut it, I think. So like this you have to do all the method. You have to do implement all the method, or implement, no, define, you can say define all the methods you required. Okay, you required in the, okay, to take input, to take user input. Okay, nothing problem at all. So I hope you have to got it. And now we want to use this thing, because as you know, bro, that scanner class in the java.util.scanner. Okay, so we are going to use this class in our project. From from this library, no, this library, java.util. So where is util? We are going to see java.util.scanner. So I think inside this will happen java.util, yeah, java.util dot scanner class. Scanner class मिल जा भाई. Where is a scanner class? Okay, so in this scanner class we having too much logics written by the programmers, developers. Okay, you can see here all the things is here, the logics. I don't know anything about these things, more and more. How are they, car set to car set, I want to say you only one thing, that this thing is inside the one package. If that package is where inside the one jar file, now jar file, so this jar is using indirectly. Okay, if that jar will be not in here, you will be never ever able to do something as operation like this. Okay, so for that we need to just this jar something like that. If you want to use external if you want to use external jar in another project, so how we can do? Suppose we want to contribute this, like anyone don't know, suppose that if you don't want to further use this scanner class in another, okay, so you can use only this class input logic class and access these two method, and all the defined method you will be further define to use that in the another projects to make your application very very reusable. And you can say something like what you can say, bro, you can say you don't need to write a code again and again, a scanner class subject again and then next int again and again, give the message again and again. So three line, all the three line code is going to convert it to the single line, only a single line. Okay, so this is the main purpose of this. So right now we are going to converting this to the jar file. So let's click to the input and then export this as the Java jar file. Okay, and then click on the next button. After this you will be able to see all the things you can just as it is. Okay, nothing problem will be happen, but you need to just browse this, because this is going to say now select the export destination where you are going to export this jar file to use in the further project. So you must have to mention that. So suppose you can give any path, nothing problem at all, but I have the one specific path, like inside the GS spider we have the custom jars. This is the project, nothing more inside the jar spiders, inside the we having the project, sorry, folder custom jars. Okay, inside that I am going to giving I am going to just save this jar file. Okay, so I'm just giving the name as a util input. I am just giving input jar input like this input dot jar. Nothing special, just the jar should be name should be the something like that, should be similar. Okay, nothing problem at all. Okay, but before that I want to see that yeah, public should be public, default can be also there, nothing problem. No, sorry, default can't be there, protected can be there. Okay, so let's first public. Okay, so let's next or finish you can directly also, nothing problem. Okay, then okay, done. Okay, so now in another project, suppose I am going to create one project like authentication, for the authentication operation auth. Okay, so what is auth? Suppose this is the I'm going to create. Okay, I'm going to create one application like you can, I mean, anything you can take. I'm just taking that Zepto, nothing more and more. Okay, Zepto, and inside this what am I going to do? That there is a module information, no? So you will be able to see why I'm going to deleting this again and again. So yeah, so inside SRC again you can see this is the free library by the Java. Okay, whenever we are going to create a project, then this will be again and again come to the picture. And now in the SRC, click on the SRC and create a new package to use that. So I am just going to create a package like auth, because you will be able to see why. Now in auth right click and create a file like a class. I'm just giving the name as a login, nothing more. Yeah, and yeah, nothing. And inside this I have a data integer id equal to 101, these are password equal to something like 10189. Okay, and now what am I going to do here? The authenticating. Okay, means what am I going to do, bro? Yeah, so now we need to use this class, this input logic class. In this class, these are the different projects. So how can we do? Is any way to do? Nothing way, only one way, that the jar file. We need to convert this file to the jar, and this file has to convert it. This file, I think only the file is not able to convert it to the jar. Okay, so package along with package. Okay, so package and all these things is going to convert it to the jar, and then we can use that in another project, that jar. So how can we do? So first click on that, and then you need to just you can go to the build path and then add external archives. So input is just right click there again and to double click, and then this will be imported here. You can see one jar file have to the come to the picture. Okay, so now we can see inside this input.jar, this is the file name, this is the path only. Okay, yeah, so inside this we having the package. As you know that what is the jar now? Jar is the combination of the packages, and package is the combination of the classes and the interfaces, nothing more special. And inside this you can see you are able to see all this is 0 1 sign. Okay, so this is our own logic that have to be converted to the jar file, and inside the jar file we are having this. So we need to use the input logic class. Okay, so how can we do that, bro? We can do nothing, no problem at all, we can do. So where we are going to use here, so import a statement. As you know that import is very important, because this is another package, this is in another package. So how is it possible? If public is also there, the member is public now, so inside the different package now, so we need to import only. Okay, we need to only import com dot replace dot input, and dot what is the name, input logic na, input logic. But this will be give the error. So there is a very amazing thing that why is this happening, because I don't know more and more. Okay, so you can search it out and all these things. But I know only little thing about that. Whenever we are going to use the module means I think module means like a library and all these things. So we need to mention here. Okay, so if you don't want to do, if you are going to facing error, you can just I think yeah, solve. You can delete this also, or you can also remove that class only. Okay, and now you can able to see there have no problem, it has to be imported. Okay, nothing problem, this is the warning only, nothing problem. Okay, this is going to say never use only, nothing problem. Okay, so now what we are going to do, input logic is a class name in the different package that have to be converted to the jar, and we have to import it to our project to use that. Okay, so input logic, and then give the reference name as a in, okay, like a input, and then equals to new, and creating the object, because as you know that we have no any static methods, all these are the non-static methods. So we need the you can say reference variable to access all these methods and all. So we have to create a non-static method, and now we are going to use that. So how can we do that, bro? We can do, you can do. Okay, so first of all, input data, what is that, what is happening? Yeah, right, 100% right. How can we do anything here? We need the main method or any special method now. So yeah, so main method suppose. So if you want to perform like authentication only, so you need to say system dot without this class. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so if you are going to want to do authentication without this, so you will do something like this. You know what? System dot out dot system dot out dot println print enter id. Okay, and id will be, you will be able to enter. So how can you do that? First of all, you will be create the scanner class, a scanner sc equals to new scanner. Okay, a scanner class, and import this, and inside this pass the parameter system dot in. And now what will be happen, you will be able to do something like int id2 equal to sc dot next int. What is the name? Sc, na? Sc dot, why is this happening, bro? Yeah, static, right? Because this is non-static, this is the static. So how can we access, bro? We can also make it a static, nothing problem at all. Static make it. So sc dot next int. Okay, yeah, so we can take the integer data as id. Again we need to take the integer data as what? The password. Okay, id and the password, enter password, enter password. Okay, so at this time what is happening, again and again we have to use password. Okay, yeah, so this happen in the 4 line. And now the condition, this is the different. Okay, this is the if id equal to id2 equal to um, yeah, id2 equal to id, and if id equal to id, okay, then this is also not a static, no? So we can also make it a static, no problem at all. Okay, nothing else. If you want to no, don't make it a static now. So one thing is here, just to make it non-static, and all this code will be inside the non-static method only. Void execute, any name you can give, the something like, okay, auth, you can give auth, auth. Okay, yeah, authentication. So inside this we are going to use all these things, will be used, nothing problem at all. Okay, so id and password is coming here. So id2 and the password we have to take in and convert and assign to the different password. Okay, different variable, because here we are going to use now, if id is equal to the id2, whatever is given by the author authentication, sorry, at the authentication time by the user, should be similar to the to the id of the actual id. Okay, and the password also should be matched. And so that's why password also we need to check, पासवर्ड से मैच होना चाहिए. तो चलो भाई मैच हो गया. Then we need to do something like this. So what we can see, so that success, login success. Otherwise we can say CISO login failed, invalid credentials. Okay, nothing like this. And then we can also say login fair, nothing problem at all. Okay, yeah, so we have done, we have to be done. Yeah, so now inside this method we have to call this, okay, okay. Okay, so now what we can do, we can just create an object of the class login. Okay, and directly we can also call the auth class. Okay, nothing problem at all. Yeah, so now we can just run this program. Okay, so enter id, something like I am just entering id like 109 and password like 235. Invalid credential, it have to be returned. Again, what is the credential I want to see? 101, and the password is 101.89. Yeah, login success. What is happening that suppose 101 in password I am just entering the wrong, so again this will be say, oh sorry, not change password, so it will be say 187 suppose, so login fail again. So this is happening, so I want to only show you this thing, only this thing. What thing bro, what thing to this thing, this 4 line. So we want to decrease this 4 line to the 2 line, or something like 2 line. Okay, so that's why we are going to use our own, means the different jar file, like we having the JDBC, we having the servlet, we having the Spring Boot, and all these things is going to use like this. All these are the jar file, which makes our code very synchronous, very reusable, and very just decrease the line of the code and all these things. Okay, so that's why we are going to use not the scanner class. I am going to, because here we need to also close the scanner class. Okay, if you are going to use explanation, but here we don't need. Okay, this is just something like very amazing. Yeah, so you can just write you can just call the input dot suppose int id2 equal to what is the reference variable now, int dot read integer. Okay, and enter, I am just saying that enter id. Okay, enter id only, because there is a logic to all these things. And then int password, int pass2 equal to input dot read integer only, enter password. Yeah, done. So this is the logic only behind this, that what is integer id is also reading and the password, and then if that will be, so 4 line of the code and the 5 line of the code had to the change to the 2 line only. Okay, so that's why we are going to do this. Okay, and no any like we need to close the close that all these things, scanner class and all. Okay, because all these things will be taken by the this class only. Okay, yeah, so we have done. So now we can do that, this is working or not, we can check, no problem at all. Yeah, 101 10189, is it right? Login success, nothing problem, because all the logic is also there bro, internally nothing like that. Yeah, so login fail, so something like this. So that's why we are going to use the libraries in our different we are going to converting one project to the library. In another project we also can use, suppose that another project like we are going to creating the Flipkart, we are going to create the project like Amazon, we are going to create the project like the Lilies, anything, any project you can create, and you can use the single jar file, and you can do anything else there. Okay, no problem at all. But if you will be deep dive in these things, the jar file, then you will be able to see the abstractions and all these things is also going to use their interfaces and all these things. Okay, so no problem at all. You can just think that why we are going to use the jar file and all. So for this one, nothing problem at all. Okay, so I hope you have to got it, all these things whatever I have to say to you. So let's buy in this session. After this session we will be also come to the another session. Let's buy it all. Okay, so this is the use of the jar files. It's bye.